previously we talked about how to prep an oily skin and achieve a flawless base skin work on an oily skin. So if you've not already watched this episode, please go back to my previous post and watch, like and comment your thoughts on the comment section. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my 30 days makeup series, and on today's episode I'll be creating a green eyeshadow look, a very popping green eyeshadow look. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the video while I create this look. So already on our previous video, we started the base of this eyeshadow look, and I'll still run you through it. I had initially used a Noban Beauty lipstick as my primer. I went in with one eyeshadow shades, and then I'm going in with a pigment glue on the areas where I want to place eyeshadow pigment. So I'll lightly place it all over the eyelid where I want the eyeshadows to be, and then blend out before I go in with my pigment shades. As you can see, I'm dropping in my first layer of green pigment. You can see how pigmented this color is and how it pops. So whatever it is I do for one eye, I always go to do for the other eye immediately, so that I don't get to miss my step, or so that one particular eye doesn't pop better than the other eye, or one particular eye doesn't look a particular way and then the other eye is looking a different way. So that's essentially why I always do whatever it is I do one eye and I go to the other eye. So this is me applying another pigment shade of green on the other part of the eye to ensure that there's like a color palette of greens. But then applying it, I'll be watching it right now, I feel like they almost even look the same. But we didn't stop here. We're applying at the same time, trying to blend in. That's what we're doing at this part of the video. So, but then we didn't stop here. We went in with other colors that are sisters and brothers of green, or are literally in the green family. So this was just us starting. So on this part, we were applying other shades of green, but funny enough, they all look the same. They all look the same, but then we still went in with other layers of green eyeshadow. So I think this was still me applying another color, another green layer of, oh, now this one looks a bit different. Yes. Because I was now wondering, because I knew exactly how this thing was looking when I was creating it. So I went in with another green color to layer an ombre effect on this eyeshadow. I tapped in, tried to blend all the greens together in order for it to have like a uniformity and all of that. So that is what you see me do in the video. I kept adding, and then as I'm adding, I'm blending it in to ensure that it is properly in sync. This eyeshadow was so fine when I created it. I was so proud of myself. Like, I was very proud of myself. This eyeshadow came out amazing, like chef kiss. So this was me essentially tapping it in and ensuring that it blends with the other shades of green. I had about 3 shades of green on this eye. I applied 3 pigments on this eye. 3 different pigments that had green colors, like 3 different colors of green. So then I went in with a deeper green shade. Okay, but now let me tell you my secrets. I did not have a deep green shade to go around the eye. So what I did, color theory played in here. I mixed black and orange to play around the eyes, and that made it green. Now, I did not essentially mix it before I dropped it. I had already used orange and brown for the base. So applying black on that orange base now gave me the green that I used to transition the eyeshadow work. And my mattes, if you see the way my girl matted, like everything was massing. Like my girl mattes that I applied worked like magic. It was so fine. It came out very well. So I kept applying, and I made sure that whatever it is I'd done on one eye, I did on the other eye, just like I had said. So this was me applying my black that turned out to be green. Subsequently, you see it as the video goes. So I applied the black, and at some point I was seeing it wasn't as green as I wanted it. I went over it again with orange and ensured that it looked exactly like green, so that I will have a layered green ombre eyeshadow look. Instead, a green cocktail eyeshadow look, like a cocktail of greens, that kind of thing. So that's exactly what I was trying to achieve here. I wanted that color splurge of just greens, like all the greens in their regalias. I wanted all of them on these eyes. And even making this voiceover, I'm so happy. Like, I loved this look. This look came out too sweet. Like, this look came out too good. I was so happy when I was doing this makeup because everything was just coming exactly how I envisaged it in my head. So one thing I always say is this: when you're diving into the makeup business as a newcomer, or if you're fresh in the industry rather, you don't necessarily have to buy the entire world to start. You just necessarily need to buy the very, very functional products. And with good makeup knowledge, you can achieve a lot. Imagine that this my base eyeshadow that I usually create, like the base for my eyeshadow. I use mainly just 3 palettes, I be 2 palettes. And those palettes, they do a lot of things for me. See me wanting a green eyeshadow base, and I don't have that kind of deep green eyeshadow base. And I know that if I mix green, if I mix orange and black, I will get green. See me, I've just done it on her eyes, and I got it. So what you essentially need to invest more on is knowing the skill very, very well. So once your skill is being properly sharpened, every other thing will come in place. You can just start with the main functional products. So after I achieved my color splurge, after I achieved my splurge of eyeshadow look, I went in with the brows. We had already tamed the brows in a way that the brows were already outstanding on their own. See, if I just use brow tamer to brush that brow as it is, it will still look sweet. So that was the purpose of why I usually take my time to groom the brows very well. So you can see me using pencil to just fill in lightly, fill in air-like strokes in order to ensure that the brow comes out looking natural. So that's the essence. You see me now doing it on the other side. I just lightly outline, like lightly. Everything about this makeup is just soft, like very soft eyeshadow look. No, okay, my eyeshadow look isn't so soft, but it looks beautiful and soft. It's bold, but at the same time, the soft that I mean, it's not soft like soft. I mean, it's beautiful and cool. Like, it looks chef kiss. So this is me doing the brows, and my brows were just coming out perfect. Like, there was literally no need to conceal these brows, but Joyful is somebody who's a little extra, and I love extra things. So I still went in with a concealer, but these brows, leaving them just as they had, they were perfect, and they were so sweet. Like, so sweet. I loved how this makeup came out. Doing this voiceover alone for this makeup is giving me joy. Like, I can't even contend it. Like, my joy on this day was over the roof. This makeup was everything I envisaged it to be. It was exactly how I envisaged it to be. It just came out perfect. So you see me going back and forth, ensuring that the brow is exactly how I wanted it. You can see how the brow is already looking yummy, looking like something that I can eat. So I went back and forth, ensuring that the brows are cool and beautiful before I went in to conceal my brows. So when I'm concealing on days like this, I just do very, very light concealing. I just use a very, very thin concealer brush, very flat-tipped concealer brush. Please use a flat-tipped concealer brush, or don't use something that will stress you. And then just do it lightly. My brows were already perfect. This brow did not need concealing. I was mainly just highlighting it. Do you understand? There's a difference between concealing your brows and highlighting your brows. When you're concealing your brows, you're trying to correct all the mistakes you made on your brows. On this day, I had no mistakes on this brow. There was nothing to conceal. I just needed the brows to pop. So I just used this very small concealer to highlight the middle part down to the edge of the brow, because this brow was perfect. Trust me, it was super, super perfect and gorgeous. So I just literally highlighted it in order to make sure that there's this layered ombre look on her eyes, like it's giving that color palette. That's just what I wanted. So that's why I did what I did. So in this part of the video, you see me stroking the outer part of the brow, like where the brow starts, just to make sure that it's having that feathery look, that fluffy look. I always love my brows looking fluffy, and don't worry, if you're my clients, your brows would always look fluffy. This is your cue. If you're in Port Harcourt, please book our makeup services, because we're very much open to makeup appointments, home service, and we travel. So you can book us from whatever state you are, and we'll come and glam you up this good. You can see how clean our jobs come out. Book our services. You see the link on my bio. My Instagram link is on my bio. Go to our Instagram. You see another link in my Instagram bio. Click the link to send us a direct message on our WhatsApp, and then book our services. So back to our makeup. So after I highlighted, I went in with an orange eyeshadow to blend out and ensure that everywhere is smooth and properly transitioned before I went in to do the eyeliner for her eyes. So this was me just ensuring that everywhere is fully blended. I love this eyeshadow look, I swear down. This eyeshadow look is really beautiful. So I went in with the eyeliner, and I wanted to make sure that the eyeliner look is extremely bold, because her eyes were bold. I did not want to do any sort of like cat eye, because this makeup was already extremely bold. I just wanted a very defined eyeliner look that even after placing lashes, it will still be obvious that there's eyeliner there. So that is what you see me do on the video. I just went straight with a liner and then gave her that beautiful eyeliner look. That essentially enhanced this eye look and even made my color splurge popped better. Like the eyeshadow in this particular makeup was 100. Like the eyeshadow is given. I keep watching this video and I get so emotional. Like I'm so proud of myself, you guys. Like I do makeup effortlessly, because this particular glam, I don't think it took me up to 2 hours, in spite of the fact that I was filming. Yes, like I did not stress to do this makeup, and it came out so well. I was just literally playing with my brushes. So that's the kind of era I am. We're in that soft girl era where we literally don't stress. But then we get the job done. So that was it. So I went about my lower lining as well after doing the upper part of the eyes, ensuring that it was given exactly the way I wanted it to be. You can see how eyeliner just intensifies the eye look and make everything appear better and even bolder. So I did the same thing that I'd done for the other eye on this part of the other eye as well, on the lower part and then the upper part. And then I made a small mistake because she blinked her eye so much. So I used a concealer to correct the mistake, and then used a setting powder to buff it afterwards. And voila, it was ready. Makeup was corrected and everything was beautiful. So this was me essentially correcting it, and it came out so well. Like nothing happened. And in the eyes, I went in with mascara in order to prep our lashes for them to be fixed. So I essentially do this in order to ensure that when I put on the false lashes, the both of them would sync together and look beautiful. There will be no different, because when you're doing all of this eyeshadow work, there will be fallouts from eyeshadows on eyelashes. So when you use this mascara to like darken it, and then you put the false lashes on top, the some will get to marry and they don't look any different or separated when you do that. So that is what you see me doing in the video. And then I put the false lashes on top after I apply the pigments. I said pigments, lash glue. Okay, so this is me applying lash glue on my eyelids before I went in with the lashes itself. So as you can see, our lashes were really curled up, so I was using the tip of my nails to like press our lashes down so that they get to be a little bit straight before I put the lash glue. And then I fixed the lash afterwards, and this was it. It was really easy one, nothing hard. It's not something you can do. It's just get a very good lash glue, put it there, ensure that the lashes are properly placed, and you're good to go. So we have come to the end of today's episode. You can see how beautiful our eyeshadows came out. So you catch us on our next episode tomorrow, this same time, this same channel. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your subscriptions. We see all your love and we love you right back. So you're welcome. If this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe to our channel. Click on the post notification bell so you'll be getting notified whenever we drop our videos. We're dropping videos back to back every single day. So please stay tuned to this channel.